Hey guys, my name's Doug with infotainment.com. Today we're in the 2015 and up Ford F-150. This video also applies to the 2017 and up Super Duty. We get the question all the time, how do you disassemble the dash to upgrade to Ford factory Sirius XM satellite radio? So today I'm going to show you guys real quickly how to disassemble your dash and how our satellite radio upgrade works. It doesn't matter if you have the small 4-inch screen or if you have the larger 8-inch screen. Anybody with a 2015 and up Ford F-150 or 2017 and up Ford Super Duty truck, the installation procedure is the same. We're just going to replace the CD player module, which is located right behind this bezel here. We're going to install our satellite radio antenna. We have a magnetic universal one, and we also have the factory one, which does require drilling. You could put it up on the roof and then plug it into the back of the radio. You notice the little yellow FACRA port. That's where the satellite radio antenna will plug into. Once everything is installed, at the very end, you're going to want to use this OBD Genie programmer. This will reprogram the vehicle to accept Sirius XM satellite radio. So this is a factory upgrade. This is not an aftermarket part. This is something that we do include with the kit. So let me show you briefly how it works. In order to pull this bezel off here, we first have to remove this top plate. Those of you who have a speaker here, or you may have just a mat, basically all you're going to want to do is gain access to the screws that are just below this speaker grill or little rubber mat. There's 2 screws back here, so 7mm. So go ahead and just remove those 2 screws. Once you remove those 2 screws, this whole plate up here just pops out of place. So you can just pop it up and set it off to the side. What we're trying to gain access to are the 2 7mm screws that hold the radio bezel in place. Once you do that, just simply pop off the bezel, just held in with retaining clips. You could either just set this on the side, like up here, or just completely remove it. If you want to remove it, simply just press in the little tabs on the top here, and the tabs on the bottom, and you could set this aside. Now, that'll give you access to the ACM here. This is the CD player. So simply remove the 4 screws and disconnect the connectors that are behind it. Alright, so now that the screws are removed, we can just pull this out. And then just disconnect the connectors that are in the back. There should be 3 connectors. Just disconnect each of those. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take off the 3 screws on each side of the radio that hold in the bracket, and we're going to screw them into this satellite radio CD player ACM. Alright, we did replace these onto the new unit here. So we can go ahead and set that aside. Now what we need to do is install the satellite radio antenna. Now those of you who opt for the factory antenna, that does install on the roof. You do have to drill to get it installed. Then you run the wiring to behind this radio to this yellow FACRA port. Okay? You can also use this magnetic aftermarket antenna, which goes on the outside of the vehicle, still terminates into that same yellow FACRA port, just plugs right in to give you the Sirius satellite radio signal. Now some of you may opt to put the antenna just below the dash, under the windshield. Whether you do the factory or the aftermarket, sometimes you can get away with doing that. There may be somewhat of a slight signal loss from time to time, but optimally it's going to be installed on the outside of the vehicle. Okay, so just for the shortness of this video, I'm going to go ahead and just install a satellite radio antenna on the outside of the vehicle, route the wiring to behind this cavity here. Alright, we went ahead and installed the antenna. So all we have to do is just plug all the factory connectors back in. The unit that we send you will be 100% pre-programmed to your vehicle's VIN. So be sure to give that to us when you check out so we can program it for a fully plug-and-play installation. So now all we have to do is just install our 4 screws, then we can reassemble our dash. Alright, now that we have our dash all buttoned back up, we can run our OBD Genie programmer. So all we got to do is put the vehicle in the run position, and then we're going to plug this into the OBD2 port. What this is going to do is it's going to program the FDCIM, or the 4-inch screen in this case, for satellite radio. If you have the 8-inch screen, it will program that APIM for satellite radio. So we'll do that now. Alright, so the vehicle's in the run position, so all we have to do is just insert the Genie programmer. We're going to wait for the green LED light to illuminate, and then we're going to pull it from the port and stow it away. Alright, now that we have the green solid light, we can go ahead and remove it and stow it away. Alright, now that the Genie programmer has programmed the vehicle, we went ahead and shut it off. You'll notice that your radio display did reset also. So let's go ahead and start it up and take a look. Alright, in order to access the satellite radio menu, what you're going to do is you're going to press the back, or you're going to press the menu button first. Then you're going to press the back button. Then you're going to press up till you see Sirius and press OK. That gets you to satellite radio. Now, once you get in here, you can also come in and set presets, do whatever you want, just to make access just so much better and easier. So you can come in here and set whatever you want, go to whatever station you want, and then press and hold to store it. So that just helps incredibly. That's what satellite radio looks like here on the 4-inch radio display. It also, as I mentioned, it also works in the 8-inch display for the My Ford Touch Sync 2 system in 2015, and then also 2016 and up Sync 3 8-inch displays. Another option you have, we do not carry it currently, but you can replace your bezel here. We found this one used online. This happens to have the Sirius button, so you can access it that way. Otherwise, if you don't have the Sirius button, you press menu, back, then you go up to Sirius. And that gives you the ability to get all of your stations. So I'll show you now what it looks like on the 8-inch screen. Alright, now those of you who have the 8-inch display, the satellite radio upgrade works for you folks as well. So if you go to, you would typically start out at your home screen, go to Audio, Sources, SiriusXM. Now you have SiriusXM right here on the 8-inch screen. You can control everything through the touchscreen. There's no hard keys you have to press, and you get right to where you need to go. It's also really nice on the 8-inch screens because it gives you the station art as well. So just a really, really cool upgrade. Again, if you have the 4-inch screen and you want to go to the 8-inch screen, that is an option we do have at Infotainment. We carry all sorts of really cool stuff, guys. More so than satellite radio upgrades, we also have HD radio upgrades. So you can get HD radio on your truck's radio. We do factory headlights and taillights with the LED strips. We carry that at infotainment.com, showing you how to install it. Other things like backup camera, great safety feature. We have how-to videos on how to install that. Leather seating, cat skin leather. We're an authorized vendor for cat skin. We'll show you how to install it in your truck. Take a look at the speedometer cluster. This is an XLT truck. We went from the small little display to the full display here. Just a really cool upgrade as well. Those of you who have auto start stop, we can disable that so your truck doesn't constantly shut off at stop signs or stop lights. Just a wide array of different really cool upgrades at infotainment.com using all Ford factory parts. So come check us out. Thanks for watching.